Testing, testing. Not bad. We got some kind of sound, although I think that's probably a laptop microphone. So, into a nearby audio mixer. Input devices, yes. Headset microphone. All right. Let's hope that's a little better. Pop out le chat. Get that lined up. All right, so that's running there. OBS looks okay. All right, so I think I had this profile set up with a nice little run into Colorado. Hiya, Craig. Sorry I've been so sparse with streams here. It's been a bit wacky in the scheduling department lately. Alright, so quick peek at the map. So we're headed for Vernal. Yep. Hey, Vernal. Okay, and on across Colorado to Colorado Springs. So we'll see how that goes. Mush, mush. Hope the sound balance isn't too far off. Hey, Mr. Swede. Gonna see if I can sneak in a 15-20 minute stream here. Time and a quiet house for streaming myself are in short supply lately. So I think it's been about 2 weeks. View area Kimasabi. Well, let's view the area. Freeze time. Ooh, area viewing. Ah, and now story time. Mike's bummed. His computer was working fine. He turned it off to get something from the auto parts store, and when he came back, PC won't power on now. Oh, this is not one of your usual stories. Dang it. Michael, dang it. What happened to the machine? Yep, back to work, Mr. Swede. That's horrible. Not sure what to recommend. Ooh, we have more invaders here. Some of our low poly humans. An invisible wall made visible. So they have any idea what kind of problem Michael's PC is having? Let's see, where are we? We're about there. So let's leave the camera on these guys and watch the aliens morph into more human disguises. Alright, keys to the ready. Unpause. Get ready to... Well, that was quick. Yeah. Most of the time when I've had that kind of a symptom, it ended up being the power supply, but unfortunately they can take other components with them. Oh well. How the Grinch stole computing. Rats. Horrible mutant rats. See, we're good on fuel, looks like. Well, that was some town name. Freeze time again. What them signs say? Duchesne. Bemir bis Duchesne. Alright. Get lined up on the keys again here. Slow it down there, fella. Yeah, I got tired of the boring colors on the Jeep's towing stuff, so imitated some of the colors I've seen on Jeeps in the wild. Oh well, we wish him luck. So, note to self, read through the script first before attempting the cold read. So we know what tone to take. Hello, biplane. Huh? Fortunately, some of these Jeep drivers are ruddy slow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. So what do we have? US 40. Let's switch the map view around a little bit. Yeah, so sounds like EB is going back to help guy mode. Which is good. Definitely seems timely. Oops. I can power on, I can power off, I can power on. Oh well. Let's see, how we doing here? Looks like some kind of welcome center. Whoops. I'm going to get a lot of this now that I learned this trick. So, finally some Cascadias on the road. Yeah, there's my nemesis coming up behind. So what is this little area here? Oh my goodness, it's Madison Cube Garden. Well, whatever this is, it's impressive. It's... Okay. Guessing War Memorial? From what little I can make of the blurred text here. Yeah. Pretty spiffy. All kinds of little details. Oh, well. I don't think we're close to the border yet, but... Hi, Robert. Can't remember why I did the little diversion over here. Doesn't look like I'm picking up Gray Road to any great extent. Something to do with the scenery? Oh, there's a little bit of Gray Road. Aeroplane in the distance. Love how that scenery folds back in, depending on where the camera is. I have discovered a new viewpoint. Aha! So that's why I diverted here. Alright then, where is it? Show me your viewpoint. They must have gone in and retrofitted viewpoints into older DLC. Clever lads. Ooh. Yeah, this is where I'd go for a scenic overlook. Okay, well, we'll get golden hour lighting here. Sun very low in the west. All right, everybody. Hold on to your hats. Here we go. Ooh, scenic. Oil fields of Utah. Ah, very good. We're going to have a brief intermission here. As the family have just arrived home with 5 dozen eggs from the local farm, so we can be stocked up for a while. So there will be a brief interruption while I head down to the extra refrigerator in the cellar. I'll see if I can locate some traffic for the camera to look at. Exactamundo. Also, excellent. Okay. Oops. Looks like all this sightseeing, we're going to have to find a place for this little fella to bed down. Ah. Looks promising in Vernal proper. So, we shall carry on. Yeah, they're exemplary. Yeah, do a little private communication with the farmer because she's rebuilding the flock. So we have a bunch of young birds in production, but you're not exactly going to get jumbo eggs out of the deal. So if you were expecting jumbo eggs, you open the carton, you're going to get a pullet surprise. Take that, Craig. Well, we'll see if that one landed. Absolutely. It's the secret to good comedy. Theft. Funny, the youngsters seem to produce eggs with really thick shells. I wonder if they just, devote the same amount of calcium regardless. Just make a thicker layer around a smaller egg. Hi, Annie.
Where are you?
Northern Utah, heading over into Colorado.
It's dark.
Yeah. We're going to let the little guy in the game take a nap.
Okay.
Once I make it to Vernal.
Colorado yet?
Hmm?
Did you get Colorado yet?
Yes. So.
I think you're from Mexico.
Hmm?
Mexico?
Yes.
Maybe you should start looking for places to live out here.
Yeah, there you go.
Take your truck and do something.
We'll do some house hunting. And now it's time for Vernal by Night. We're cruising along with you until the midnight hour. Prepare to die. Well, it's Easter already. Burning the midnight oil in the whatever building that is. Your fricassee is my father. Prepare to die. And apparently nobody can find a campground. They're still out in the middle of the night dragging their little Stream Air B-Bams around. Let's see. Ah, yeah, over to the dealership. Yeah. Campfires, yes. As we go dancing in the dark here. Uh-oh. They're going to kick me out. I think I'm driving a Kenworth. Well, maybe it's dark enough. Can he swing it? Ah! Enough with the jerky camera work there. Come on. Well, into the trees. We're doing a great job with the drone here. One of these deals. Oh well. Let's do an undignified parking job. So, how much time do we have? 23 hours. And I have how much driving? Oh well, let's do this. We'll find out when we get there. I may have to go bribe the dispatcher. Well, it claims there's only 8 hours of scale road time to go here, so... Sneak out of here before anybody notices this isn't a Peterbilt. Whee! Slow motion steering. Oh. Ooh, timing. Out of the way. You ever wake up in the morning grumpy? Get 'em, boys! Block 'em! We're gonna do what they say can't be done. Hey! Hiya, Ghosty. How very dare he sleep in our parking lot all night? He's so cheeky. So, well, back to the old trucking on to Linux. Not really sharing profiles much between the Windows Truckers MP installation and just regular bopping around, so I figure I could take it off of Proton and just back to the plain old native mode with OpenGL. Still good on fuel. Oh, right turn, Clyde. Whee! A quick overview here. Let's see where we are. Uh-oh. Dude! We've crossed over the border. Heading into Rangeley. Ah, yes. Yeah, this very careful arrangement with an NTFS drive that gets FS tab mounted on the Linux side, and of course on the Windows side it just goes, oh, that's one of mine, I'll grab that. And even then in Linux I have copies of the profiles that just point to like the mod folder, the save folder, and not much else, so that things like the the config files are not shared, and that works pretty well. Process of trial and error years ago. Hey, Ubuntu, mate. Oh yeah. Well, that's I have that special command thing. I can't remember if I did put that into one of your comment sections, but that command that does the full, no sleep, no BS, just absolute complete shutdown. Because unless you do the absolute complete shutdown in Windows, it leaves the NTFS drives in a weird state that your Linux partitions cannot then read because it's locked, because we suspended instead of actually shutting down like a normal person. You know. Well, with the thermal problems on this goofy laptop, I find it a lot easier to throttle back the processor over here. I've tried there's some power settings thing on the Windows side that supposedly keeps the i7 from getting too enthusiastic and overheating itself. But it's not quite as reliable as the, I guess more simplistic one on the Linux side for throttling back your CPU. So yeah. if I'm running, Windows in order to run Truckers MP, because too much stuff is broken for the CLI version. On Windows, I still get those little hiccups every once in a while, even with the CPU theoretically slowed down a bit. Whereas I can manage to keep it down to a non-glitching temperature on Linux much better. Oh, okay. No, I just have a little... Maybe it was somebody else's stream. But there's a little command that I looked up on the internet for issuing a full shutdown to Windows, and I just made a shortcut for that on the Windows desktop. So that when I do use it, when he goes bye-bye, he lets go of the NTFS drives. So Linux can read it. Ooh, neat stuff here. Hang on a second. And freeze time. Huh. Some kind of pond. Whole other road over here. Whee! Get out your air sickness bags. Uh-huh. They barred the way. No parking. Oh, tell them. As we fly off into nowheres. Ah, there's a destination. Oh, well. Ah, there you go. Yeah, if you don't actually have any files to share between the two of them, that's the best approach. Although now that Redmond loves Linux, I'm a little nervous that they'll still somehow figure out a way to screw up ext formatted partitions. Ooh. Dang. Yep, here's a bit of Colorado. We're going to kind of cross through the center. And pass through Grand Junction. And make our way through Denver and Colorado Springs for the eventual destination. Whee! All over the road. Yeah. Yep. Carefully avoided boulder. Oh well. If you look at the earlier part of this stream, you realize you've just wrapped it around with references to an earlier incident. There was considerable discussion of eggs. Don't get Craig started. Hello, cat. Good news, everyone. The co-pilot has arrived. 65, you say? No? I think that 65 was a little optimistic. Uh-oh. Background sounds. Hold on there, Bubba Louie. I'll do the turning around here. Ah, okay, coming at the Grand Junction here. Ah, yeah. Uh-oh. Yep. I tell you, they just keep enhancing things. So, we're going to get credit for discovering Grand Junction yet? Or did I have to get off the road for that? Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's like, come on guys, you can at least like stick a corner of the town boundary out onto the highway here. Ooh, 70. I didn't drive this section of 70, but I drove a big chunk of it. Ohio to almost Colorado Springs. Very nice. Yeah. Our sister city. Sadly depopulated after the sandworm attacks. We blame Sting. It'll be interesting to see what they do with a remake on that. Ooh. Slow down a bit, boy. May have to freeze time again here in a minute. Alright. Love how the sound engine keeps going. nice. Unfortunately, the animated textures. Whoops. Pay no attention to the scenery behind the curtain. Let's see. Passenger. Is that the California Zephyr? Can't remember. Hmm. Better call Superman. We're missing a little bit of track. Until I get closer, probably. Well, they did a nice job. Now let's undo the time turner. See, passenger train, that should be headed for Denver. Could be one of the main passenger points. Ooh, big loop-de-loop rest area. We'll go through the tunnel here. Yeah. Poor Mr. De Laurentiis. I didn't spend any money on that in the theaters when it came out either. It was nice on cable. Alright, so... nice bits of scenery. Whoops. Sorry, dude. Made you nervous, did I? That's only because I'm driving the truck from a drone orbiting around the vehicle. Yeah, that's one thing you could say for Dino De Laurentiis, is he seemed to have good handle on casting. Slow down, we're coming to a town or something. Yeah, I think on this map there's not much between Grand Junction and Denver area. Let's see if we can get an overview here. Gee, you think there's something in the way of the road here that we have to loop around? Wow, this is definitely more spectacular than the stretch of I-70 I was on. Holy macroid. Yeah, as you can tell from my streaming schedule, I haven't had a lot of time to squeeze all the fun out of the new DLC yet, so... Nice not to kill all the novelty all in one go. Wow. So, still capable of being impressed. That's a hanging lake. Watch for rock. Okay. And roll. Hanging lake, he say. Bet you they won't let you drive there. Oh, maybe they will. Son of a gun. That's probably one of them with our special picture spots, but we shall move along here. Yep, definitely. Well, congratulations to me. Through concrete, major piles of sedimentary rock, still managed to somehow spider sense the viewpoint off to our left. It's only a model. So what does it say here? Oh, not bad. About 15 minutes of stream time, roughly. If I don't... Whoops, one glitch. Not bad. What's the temperature? 76 centigrade on the processor. Very, very, very nice canyon work. Yep, that's true. This is a bit massive. Although I think I have the files, you know, the definition files for the maps on the SSD, so should help a little bit with that source of lag. But yeah, this is a lot of stuffs. First presidential Easter egg hunt under Biden. Instead of eggs, they'll be searching to see where Trump's hiding. I think I saw him in the cupboard. Oop, gone again. Hello, hello, hello. Hey there, Xena. Let's see what it says over there. Oh, not bad. A quiet roster, but People are popping in and out. Can't complain with my sporadic schedule. Boy, this little bugger is pulling the hills here. Well, perking along here. Unfortunately, first time streaming in a couple of weeks, but you know. I've discovered yet another new viewpoint. Heading from west to east here. Oh, what the heck. Let's indulge it. Watch out, oncoming traffic. Whee! That'll confuse the sat-nav. Alright, and they're off. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. So, the Eisenhower Tunnel, if I'm not mistaken. A little bit under the Rockies here. They probably put up a caption on the screen that I missed. Stop, wrong way. There you go. 1973. Ah, ooh. Did you possibly relent and purchase Colorado? Or have you been watching to see what it looks like? Excellent point. He did do that. Oh well, sort of a consolation prize, I guess. While we await Iberia and the PC killing. Oh, thank you, Cascadia. Somebody waited for me. See if we can hit the yellow Mustang. Nope, missed the yellow Mustang. We make our wildly illegal turn. Dive, dive. This must be really impressive when it's not 1/19th scale. Just imagine doing that 19 times as long. Jeepers. Yeah. Oh well. Ooh, downhill next 44 miles. In-game, not too far to Denver from here. Let's estimate 2 hours of scale driving. Should only be 2 or 3 minutes our time. Oops, hang on. Brief interruption. What did they do over here? Huh. Old mining town, maybe? track up the hill. Yeah, it's kind of got that old mine buildings look to it. Pretty darn nice. Can't get in that end. Probably difficult to enter from this end unless you're Buckaroo Banzai. But man, impressive details. Alright, so unfreeze. Hand me my shotgun. Not only do you get the package, you get a free drone too. Collect enough parts, maybe you can build one that flies again. No. Well, looks like I'm going to have to bribe the dispatcher. Well, it says should get there by 7:30, so hopefully we'll still have light. And we must be getting very close to Denver. And the map here. Speak of the Denver. Whee! Elba season. Nice, South 25. Yeah, they got a little commuter bus line runs between Denver and Colorado Springs. Bustang line, I believe. For commuter purposes mostly. I was going to employ that to get up to the Amtrak station in Denver to head back home, but of course it was too late to get a train ticket by the time I actually found out when I was going to be in Colorado Springs. So. Boo-hoo, had to drive back. Poor pitiful me. Oh no, you had to enjoy all that scenery? Yes. Yes, I'm afraid I did. Again, nice work. Yes, it was considerably quicker. Now this is more like the, oh, please don't throw me in the briar patch. Some stupid quirk of genetics or something. I kind of enjoy long distance driving. Runs into family, I guess. Which is probably why this silly game has me hooked so hard. Anyway, so not too long to Colorado Springs. Let's see, it's about an hour on the bus in the real world, so 3 minutes. Game time. Or question marks. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, you made me have a road trip, you mean person, you. Yeah. Quick as a wink. Well, I'll say this thing for this session. Lots of nice golden hour lighting. We'll have to see what that new lighting engine is like when it comes out next year. Hope I can adapt the little machine here to survive it. Never did get to see this thing. Not sure what that is. Bit of sculpture. Let's see, I think over there by the Walbert, just to our right ahead of it, is another one of those scenic tour things. Ah, yes. Bits of it. I remember seeing the original movie. Not too much on the series. Is there a road trip reference there or something? Invisible wall glimmering ahead. Bit of a rotary. I had someone on the local news yesterday talking about the new roundabouts that they're installing in the county nearby. Just putting in their first one that's, 2 lanes. And they made the remarkable announcement that you should not change lanes inside the roundabout. Which leads me to believe that if you do manage to end up in the inside lane, well, you live there now, since you can't change lanes to get out. As we park into the sunset here. So you just drive around and around until you run out of fuel, I guess. Yeah. There you go. Here I got this profile set on easy parking and still can't resist backing in somehow. Alright. Engine. Unload. There we go. Computers. From Idaho Falls to Colorado Springs. So we have state name, verb. Delivery here, yes. Yep. Ah, the big hoop sculpture. There you go. Gotcha. That's interesting if you drive your truck through that. All right. Dang, can't resist the light here. Let's switch map view. And spin. Sneak over for some officially sanctioned flying through the air. See what the lighting is like on the Garden of the Gods, although I guess sunset is probably not ideal since it's on the east side here. But it's a quick little bonus for the sign off. All right. Yeah, most of the time I spent was out in the periphery. Ah, yes, there we go. So I didn't see too much of the big office blocks. Look, someone bent that monolith. Okay, so this must be on the road too. Gotta say, this is a nice feature. They'll probably overuse it, but who cares? Ta-da! Well, there we go. Okay, and at that point, I will bid you kind folks a fond adieu as we wander off into the sunset. So, once again, thanks for your kind attention. And we will see you at the next available opportunity. Take care, everybody.